Breaking travel news at the World Travel Market. If I was doing a radio show, I'd be playing music called Breakfast in Tiffany's, New York. But we're having breakfast in Dubai. It's a pleasure to be talking now to the CEO of Dubai Tourism. So, Issam, good to catch up with you after some time. First of all, what's your key messaging here at World Travel Market?
I think for World Travel Market, the most important thing for us is that Dubai as a destination is back very, very strong, right? I mean, since post-COVID, we were one of the first cities to open up. We managed to at least attract a lot of new tourists into Dubai, not only the regular ones as well. And even though that the capacity might not be back to where it was in 2019, we're still seeing the length of stay increasing. We've seen with the increase in hotel room numbers, about 25% up compared to 2019. We're already averaging higher than we did in 2019 as well. So there's a lot of positives that are happening over there, but there's a bit of a shift where people have started to realize that Dubai is not just a city to visit, but it's also the best city to live in.
Yeah, a lot of reports recently have been showing Dubai being top of that and most desirable place. From the point of the end of COVID to now, what's been perhaps the biggest change in terms of trends?
I think from a trend perspective, one is that we've always talked about the safety and security of Dubai, right? And I think that is the backbone of Dubai's success. We've also started to talk about the health and safety aspect of things because COVID really positioned Dubai as a mature destination, as a mature city, and it highlighted and gave us a chance to highlight the infrastructure and the life aspect of Dubai, which people living in Dubai took for granted, but others from abroad didn't necessarily know. So today, you're talking about Dubai having the best service, you're talking about the top hotels, you're talking about affordability in terms of luxury, so it's not just high-end luxury, but affordable luxury. You're talking about the options and variety of restaurants and offerings that we have is almost second to none globally. You're talking about 200 nationalities that we knew have chosen Dubai to be home, and they make up close to 90% of the population.
Absolutely.
And that's not by chance, it's also by design.
You mentioned safety and security, so I've got to ask you, what do you think about the announcement by the Foreign Office in the UK saying Dubai is under threat?
Look, I think for us, in these kind of circumstances, our heart and our feelings are always with the people who are most impacted by this. And if you look at the geographical location of Dubai, right, we've always been an area where people have always mentioned some sort of security alert, but that has never impacted. Even more so now. Today, people realize that we are not actually that close to the area where things are taking place. Yeah. And at the same time, the safety and security of Dubai has really been built in such a way that has instilled confidence and trust in most of the people. And the people who live there are the biggest advocates and ambassadors of the destination. That's why the demand for Dubai is continuing to grow.
So, looking ahead to big events, COP28, just a matter of weeks away now. So, at the Expo site, how much of that is being used for COP28?
There will be a massive chunk of that will still be utilized extremely well. We've learned a lot from Expo and the success of Expo. So we're implementing that again to COP as well. The way that it's designed in terms of the security requirements and the logistics that are needed for an event such as COP, and it's a complex event, but it lends itself perfectly for that, and is being designed in that way as well. We will have global leaders coming in to attend the event as well. A lot of business decision makers are going to be there as well, and we've also managed to create a great opportunity to bring in the larger community to actually come in and experience it for the first time too.
It's a very important event globally and very important for Dubai. So how are you going to use that for these people coming in who have perhaps not been to Dubai to see other aspects of the city and also the rest of the UAE?
What we've always managed to do in the past with any event in Dubai, right? We've got a massive calendar of events that grows year on year. I think we're only limited by capacity more than anything else, and that's why having the site, the Expo site today, gives us a chance to work to leverage Dubai World Trade Center and Expo for big events. Now when it comes to how we're going to benefit from that, every event that people come to Dubai for, whether it's business decision makers or government leaders, we ensure that on the periphery of that, they have the right itinerary for leisure and for business. We make sure that we're connecting them with the right people across the industry from private and public so that they realize why Dubai has been so successful, and also be able to conduct their businesses here and really show them that Dubai, yes, it's a city that the infrastructure supports, but also if you look at its geographical location with the connectivity of the airports, the open skies policies, Emirates Airlines Fly Dubai and its success, Emirates Sky Cargo, DP World and its success as a port and logistics hub, and also today from a manufacturing perspective.
Which is growing all the time, isn't it?
100%. And then the footprint when it comes to carbon footprint as well, because it's so centrally located, shipping to the rest of the world becomes far more efficient.
You mentioned airlines there. Dubai Air Show, one of the longest standing mega events in Dubai, taking place in just a few days' time almost, really, isn't it? So that's another key inbound bringer of professionals in that industry and also people involved with aviation.
Absolutely. I think for us, it picks up now when we come to all of the global events that are taking place when it comes to travel trade. We're talking about the air show coming in as well. It's being built year on year as the must-attend event for that industry, where people, the whole world focuses on what the next decisions coming in, what are the next purchases that are coming in, technology advancement that are coming in, and then it leads us into well into next year with ATM, the Arabian travel market. Because for us, all of these areas are, from a tourism perspective, quite important, but also from key decision-making aspect as well, becomes key player for Dubai.
Right, from home base in Dubai, just turn around, well, sort of, not really, but virtually, to look down on your floor here at World Travel Market. How many people are attending and what's the spread?
Our spread right now, when we look at the footprint itself, from a presence, we're more or less the same as we've always been. The changes that you will see is the co-participation is increasing more and more. And there's a massive demand.
You're squeezing more into the same space.
100%. Because the thing is, everybody wants to be here. Everybody is interested in conducting the businesses here. And even from our perspective, the product of Dubai and the packaging of that product and being able to communicate that and sell that across the board is becoming much better over time as well.
And what's great, I mean, Dubai is so spread out. People used to see on a regular basis, you don't so often, but you come here and they're all down there on the stands, and
Exactly.
it's easy to catch up with people you've been wanting to and not seen for quite a while.
Exactly, because I think even for us internally, because we're so bogged down in our day-to-day business, over here we get a chance to meet with the industry who are selling the destination for you, the co-parts that you built relationship with on the ground in market, but also work with your partners to have those discussions with them, the dialogue with them, to make sure that you're getting the right message out there in the most efficient way possible.
And finally, you've had a Dubai breakfast here with media from London and the UK. How important are events like this?
Events like this are key for us because it's one thing about knowing the destination superficially. It's another thing about communicating the brand and the destination in a much more detailed fashion, making sure that they're aware of everything that needs to be aware, sharing with them as much detail as possible. But even more important than that is, off the back of this, creating those media fan trips where they can come in and test and experience the product firsthand to be able to genuinely sell that on to their readers, to their viewers, to their listeners.
Just had an idea. I've been a long time resident of Dubai, but it'd be nice to go on a fan trip to see what you're portraying to people who don't know Dubai and the media coming in. So maybe a different angle for
We should do for
story.
sure. And I think I would actually flip it on its head because for me, we don't have a one-size-fits-all. You know Dubai very well. You're a long-term resident and advocate of the city. It'll be important to see from your perspective what are the areas of Dubai that you think should be seen by people, because I think there will be an angle and there will be a massive market that we could leverage that for as well.
Well, good idea. So Issam, thanks very much indeed for joining us and giving up your time to speak to us on Breaking Travel News.
Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure to see you.